what gives me a traction from the Bible to say that that's the right way to go? Look at this verse, Matthew 6:33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you as well. I love preaching a message on Matthew chapter 6, dealing with worry and so on. So all these things are about all our needs. All these things are about all, not just the financial side of it, the holistic side of our life. God says, I will meet it. But first, seek first. By the way, the word first is the word proton. Proton in Greek. Proton is not number one. Okay? Very often we as pastors are guilty. We always say, oh, put God number one, family number two, ministry number three, or work number three, or whatever. But it doesn't work like that. First is the word proton. Do you know what proton is? Proton is the smallest particle in an atom, okay, from which all the things revolves around. It means like that. Your family, your ministry, your workplace, or whatever revolves around the kingdom of God. It is not putting God first. It is asking the kingdom of God, which one do you want me to move first? The kingdom of God is an overriding obsession of our life. That's what it says. Now, okay, that may sound a bit vague. Second one, his righteousness, and the Bible asks us to seek. Now, very often when we look at righteousness, we very often thought about the vertical. That means God gave us his righteousness because our righteousness are like filthy rags. Nothing in us that is righteous. But God is speaking to his people. Matthew 6 is part of what we call Sermon on the Mount. He's speaking to his disciples. The disciples who have received the righteousness of God. Why are they asked to seek the righteousness of God? That is where I want to introduce to you not just the vertical dimension, but the horizontal dimension. The horizontal dimension. The word righteousness is also the word justice. In other words, God is saying that I make you just. You are right in my eyes. Right now, take what is right that I've done to you and make it right in the world, in society. The word justice we talk about deals with oppression, poverty, injustice, inequality, for which God stands adamant, because his kingdom is not like that. We are to represent him in our society.